I'm kind of eyeing the Knightmares for this one, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean they kind of have a good, well-rounded team. You got Greg the runner, you got Brandon the Punisher, and you have Chuck the center. So we're going to see the action coming right away. He's going right in, trying to go one-handed with a two-hander. That's not a great idea.
Cat's hanging back, but Greg's got an eye on him.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Cat's trying to get his moment opportunity. He goes in there. Looks like we're still three on.
Looking at
Greg's circling around.
It looks like we had a teammate clash for a second.
It doesn't matter who you hit, just hit, I guess. Oh, a solid strike.
That looks like Cat on Chuck.
Got a little bit of a dog pile in there. We're going to see what goes on.
Oh, shit. Oh, and Greg's down.
Oh, and it looks like Greg's down.
Oh, but so is it. Oh, Brandon.
Yes. Brandon with the cleanup. You got to keep your head up. Brandon's going to clean up every time. So we're back to a 2-on-2. It looks like Durante and Brandon are going to duke it out.
It looks like Cat on Chuck. That's an interesting combo. It's going to be, they're both beasts.
Looks like we got a little bit of I got a warning coming out. Oh, we got him cutting at the hip there.
Oh, we got Brian on Brandon. It looks intense. Come on, Brandon, get out of that.
And it looks like he still has a weapon in the back there.
Oh, he took a knee.
Took a knee and...
that is a smart decision to take a knee. If it's Brian and Cat versus you, I don't care who you are. I don't mind you taking a knee, man.
All right.
So we got Greg, Brandon, and Chuck still staying with the first lineup versus Chuck Vallis, Brian, and Al, who's also a senior fighter.
All right, looks like we're getting started.
This is definitely going to be... Al's going right for Greg.
A little bit of movement. The Knightmares are moving really well. They're staying on their feet.
They are speedy, so it's going to definitely be speed versus power in this one, except for Brian. Brian's smart in keeping Brandon busy.
Well, and it looks like Brandon is down. Al got him with the grapple.
Oh, this is going fast. Al's coming in. Now I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear a heavy hit going on to somebody.
Yeah, they got a dangerous 3-on-2. That's always going to be bad.
Chuck is taking a beating. Oh, it's 3-on-1. 3-on-1. Greg's last man standing.
And you can see there, so when you get that, anytime you have that odd man out advantage, they did a great job. They got a lot of good movement out there. The one thing that they did, they got Al in the open space that can start to do some chopping.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what you want. You want that big guy, at least strong guy or girl, but you want that strong fighter out there really chopping them down. Especially in these long matches, that's what's going to really start to wear that attrition down.
Yep. Okay, so now we have Richie out there. There's Richie, Kat, and Vince. We've got Kat and Richie kind of swapping up here. They're two pretty powerful hitters.
It looks like the Monarchs want to just hang back and have them come to them, stay hustle in the corner. Kat finds himself in a bad place, but ducks out. Oh, but he sees an opening. Solid strike, and he's down.
Look out! Oh! That's out. 3-on-1. That was over real quick.
So now you see what happened right there is, a big thing that, we're going to see a lot here, especially with the Knights Hall, is kind of a staple of you guys. It takes one hit, one calculated hit.
Yeah.
And Kat is one of the masters of it. You take someone because, even if you're big, you don't have to necessarily be this 400-pounder to swing an axe.
Yeah.
If you find the right spot, you saw it just right now, you get one shot, then you smell that blood, and you attack that
3-on-3 like that, you really got to plan your strategy right, because if you have one person down, that's a 2-on-1.
And it looks like they're resetting the last round. It's a 3-on-2. Brandon tries a nice running strike, but he doesn't get it on Al. Or sorry, that's not Brandon. Al gets a nice sidekick there, says, get me some room.
Oh, this is Al. Al's out there, so it's definitely going to...
Oh, but he chucks the grapple. He tries to overhead, but throws him down.
Looks like they're pausing for on the neck, having issues there.
It looks like we got a 1-on-1.
Oh, this is where it gets fun.
Oh, but he gets pushed on the body.
That's why he's captain. Greg knows what he's doing out there.
So classic mistake. Looks like one of the newer fighters. Classic mistake. Always know what's behind your back, because you saw it back there. He turned his back, and behind him was a bunch of dead bodies. Not a great situation, but I think for the Monarchs here, or sorry, for the Knightmares here, it's do or die. You got to put your A-team in there and get one on the board before the quarter ends.
Oh, we got Chuck Ballas coming in. We got Richie making some mistakes.
Oh, I'm seeing some great movement. These are big guys, but they're really running.
Looks like we got
solid
Chuck in the
strike.
back.
Yep.
More problems with the neck it seems we're having.
Yeah.
We got Greg coming in to get somebody. Oh, Greg is down. That's surprising.
Yeah, you saw Brian at the end there get a nice kick right on the hip. That really hurts.
I'm worried about Greg down there. Something happened.
Yeah, we're gonna see the war of attrition. We're gonna see a lot of these injuries, a lot of armor failures.
Yep.
So it looks like with that, the Knightmares end up losing that one. So now it's 8-1 Monarchs.
Definitely by no means an underdog team. They are currently 3-0. They are undefeated. So we'll see if the Monarchs can take it back. Oh, we have quick strike from Brandon. He's in. Cat is coming though.
Brandon's doing a good job trying to keep Cat occupied. He knows he's got that one-hit power.
Oh, we have something up. Looks like a helmet came off. Brandon's helmet came off. Oh shit.
Oh. Always scary when that happens.
That is terrifying. And that's why we have Simon strips.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh, but now it's evened out. Except Greg is stuck in the corner with Cat. That is a terrifying place to be. Come on, Greg!
The Cat's got some new grappling moves. We'll see him stay on his feet. Does he stay on his feet?
No, that's down. He's down.
Oh, he's counted down.
So now it's Chuck on Tony.
You saw him get that warning shot with the half around the back, but he disengaged, but he didn't stop fighting. He's got the head down, and the fulcrum now is lower. All Chuck needs to do is just push down, but he punches.
I think Chuck's got a good one on this. He's got a little bit of an upper hand on Tony.
Definitely.
From the amount he trains.
Oh, that one shoulder looks like it's starting to go down. I watched that.
Oh, and we have a point for the Knightmares, people.
That's the T.
That's my tea. You know what's hilarious?
And here's
the tea. I just bought a box of positive energy tangerine tea, so you know maybe that person needs some.
Send your P.O. box. We'll send some to you.
Yep. I'll send them your way and you can suck it up. All right, so now we got Brian and Chuck hitting at it. We got Al looking around for an opening. Oh my goodness, with the neck shot, people.
Yeah, so Chuck tried a cross shot flank, but he got caught right in it, and that's not good.
Oh, looks like we have a problem over here. Dad's jumping in.
All right, it looks like we're a bit of a standstill. Everyone's kind of sizing each other up. Al tries to go for an overhead, but Ringo's going to call him on that axe. Goes for a knee to the back, which is great, and now he's going to unload.
Oh, that was an arm shot, but it's not affecting him. Greg is unaffected. Coming back over here to help Chuck, it looks like, but Al's coming in.
Oh, great shot.
That was a butt shot from Greg. I can tell you right now, those suck. Oh, we have Chuck over here in the corner with somebody.
And this 2-on-2, they're doing a great job of not engaging, but keeping each other busy.
And we have Greg coming up against Brian. Now, mind you, these two fighters have been fighting together for a long time. We were all Monarchs at one point.
They both go down. We got a 2-on-2, corner on corner. It looks like Al's just trying to grind him on that fence right there, but pushes through. Wow, gets him out of the corner. It takes a whole lot to try and move Al. He's a senior and a whole lot of mass. Meanwhile, the Chuck's in the corner just kind of biding his time, trying to recover probably after that last round.
Oh, looks like Andy versus Al. What's going on here? Oh, you better catch up, Chuck. Good job, Chuck. That was a nice strike. It looks like Al is having a hard time. His leg is starting to go there. If Chuck can swing and get Al, he might be able to get him down. Oh, and now we have
with him.
Chuck versus Jack.
One-on-one again. Chuck's just able to stay in there.
If he can push, yes!
There you go.
And there we go. Chuck winning another round for the team. He's gonna need a break, guys. He's gonna need a break. That man is MVP of this quarter.
So a few things also to take in mind from that last one. You saw right off the bat, Chuck went, they're definitely telling the Knightmares, stay mobile, keep moving. Chuck tried like a cross field flank, but like right in front of everyone.
Yep.
And just Durante knocked him with a shield you want to wait until you at least have some element of surprise, or you're not as big and gas as he is, because I had almost no steam behind us. So you really got to pick and choose, especially for you big guys when you're really going to flank. But another note for when the guy grappling Chuck broke off to go help his buddy. Definitely have your back turned and see if you can help him, because the bad part was that, Al was in the back and the Monarch was in the corner, so he couldn't really effectively land any strikes, so essentially just opened his back up for a Chuck charge.
So one of the things we cover a lot here at the hall is dude potential. And that's the concept of always being aware of who's around you, who's behind you, who's next to you. If you can't see somebody, they're a possibility for hitting you.
Oh, exactly.
And I mean, if you're off balance, you're not paying attention. I had a nice moment in Canada where Dom just plowed me over because I wasn't paying attention because I thought Brian had him.
And that's a bad guy to get plowed by.
That is it. Oh, it was interesting. And it looks like Richie, Brian, and Kat versus Greg. I think it looks like Brandon is back out. There's Kat waiting for an opportunity to get one of those one-hit shots in. He's keeping an eye on Greg, though. Greg's not somebody you want to keep your back to. But it looks like Greg is handling him. Kat's going to try to go for a throw. But that's hard to do when you're on the... Oh, and Greg is down.
You see Kat really trying to take his time and make sure he doesn't go down with any of those throws.
So even though Kat's a large guy, he's been doing this for a long time, and he is shockingly fast. He is shockingly capable of getting in there and getting out of grapples.
And you can tell he's a child of the Brooks family because he's got that signature, I'm going to wait back, and then I'm just going to try and play Axe Happy Fun Time. But, it's, the Knightmares, I give Greg a lot of credit because a lot of what he did, especially for a smaller guy, if you know you got to try and contain someone like Kat, you don't need to grapple him to contain him. He kept Kat out of the fight for a while. Especially when a lot of their backs were turned, that was prime juicy opportunity, and he at least kept them occupied.
So reverting back to the chat again, we have somebody commenting that we're being a little biased about Knightmares. We seem to be
biased about the Knightmares.
For anybody that doesn't know, all of these men are men that I fight with. They're my comrades. They're my colleagues. I have immense respect for every single person on this field. We are going off names rather than teams here because I'm kind of familiar with I know who's who.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if it's coming off a little biased, but I promise you we're giving equal effort to both sides.
And, a little bit to the chat, we could go on and on about how the Monarchs are just winning, but I mean, you see what they're doing right. I don't think you need us to dive in depth. It's like, yep, they got him down.
Yep.
But if you want to learn, look at the guy that did something wrong and try and learn from them.
Yep.
So that's what we're at least trying to, impart.
So a little Monarch update. You can see Brian giving directions to his team from across the ring. And then we have Greg versus Brian. Oh, run, Greg, run.
And we got the two speedy Gonzaleses, Brian and Greg.
Now, mind you, Brian and Greg have been fighting together for years. They were both Monarchs last season together. It looks like we have Tony over here trying to get down somebody. And we have a stop fight for some reason.
Looks like we
It
might
looks
have
like
an
Greg's shoulder is down. Armor failure for the Knightmares.
That's big for the Knightmares. He's one of the guys that you really need to take you into that late rounds. Oh, he's down. Saw some solid collarbone shots, and once you take one or two of them, that's it. And for anyone that's gonna watch this back that can't catch it live and they want to see some notes, watch Brian Durante when him and Greg were in the along the rail duking it out. That is how you punch with a shield. That punch had some serious snap. Yep. I think Greg might have swallowed a few teeth on that.
Woo.
And
he's so pretty.
Oh, I know.
That's
hate to see it.
His wife is in the stand too. Poor Crystal.
Poor
that
Crystal.
girl is an angel, sent to Earth to save puppies. I swear to God.
Yep.
I love that woman.
The two of them, such pure humans.
Such pure humans.
How did they land it here?
I don't know. All right, let's see how this goes. Knightmares are looking to make a comeback. We got Kat sneaking in. We got Richie making a... Look out, Brandon. Look out behind you, please. For the love of God. We got Chuck eyeing him. Oh, and Chuck locking up with Kat. That is a bold move.
We see it.
Oh,
Chuck start to develop.
Chuck's trying. Chuck is trying. Come on, buddy. We have Greg versus Brian. Oh, no.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Chuck is still up, motherfucker. Woo! He needs a weapon.
And that's what we call great field awareness.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Chuck, you can get Brian. Oh, fudge. 3-on-1. That was a good round.
So I'm surprised to see them both in the corner there. Looks like Chuck was able to keep his foot after that nice hip kick by Brian. And that's the thing you really got to do when, you're one of the lighter guys.
Yep.
You want to try and wait for someone to really get engaged, peel off your engagement,
Yep.
and that kick is deadly. I've seen him do it a bunch of times.
It looks like it might have hurt Chuck.
Yeah. I mean, you could take your pick of all the things that happened with Chuck, but he's definitely hurting.
Oh, no.
He took some abuse that round. Luckily, we got our nurse on hand to try and help out there.
Let's talk about Maggie for a second. How much I love that girl.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
In my very biased opinion.
No, she's amazing. She's helpful. She's adorable. She's got cute hair. Like, can you go wrong?
No, you cannot. In my unbiased opinion. Completely unbiased in this. Not to mention the fact I have a 6-hour car ride with her on the way back, so that might influence.
Gotta be nice to her.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little.
Just enough. You don't want to get her to get too cocky. But yeah, he's gonna get checked out. He took some abuse there, but he should be fine.
Oh, I don't know who they replaced him with though. Al versus, I think it's Andy. Oh, but he took out.
He almost got a nice throw in there, but you got to stay on your feet if you're going to try that throw. Got some solid bashing going on there.
All right, it looks like a stop fight. The Monarchs are just cleaning house tonight.
Yeah. They can smell blood in the water, and they want to make sure that they want to end it.
They want to make a comeback, and they want to shoot up from, I don't know what place they're in the Chapter Wars.
And it's a little bit of a definitive statement. You said the Knightmares are 3-0 right now. They're the favorite, they're number one. The Monarchs want to make that statement of, hey, look, you may be number one now, but we'll still kick your ass. You're only number one for now.
The Monarchs currently are 2-0.
2-0.
I lost.
Okay.
0-2, sorry.
Oh, 0-2. Okay.
So the Monarchs are actually down. So even if they win this, the Knightmares are still going to be in the lead for Chapter Wars.
But once someone, for everyone else in the Knights Hall, what the Monarchs can accomplish right now is they can show a blueprint of how to beat the Knightmares. Because while they may be 3-0 now, they're showing if you really land some good strikes in.
So this is going to be definitely interesting. We've got Greg and Andy versus Kat, Marie, and Vince, and we got Caitlin over here. It looks like Marie's going to be stalking Caitlin to try and get in a throw. My guess is they're going to think she's an easy fight. Oh!
It's smart to let Kat try and take this lone advantage. You don't want to leave Marie alone, but Kat can handle himself alone.
Come on, Caitlin.
Doing a good job blocking the overhead with that half up.
Yep, she's going to try and go for that. But Caitlin has been fierce. Now, watch the neck here. Caitlin.
Yep, she heard it now. She's getting off.
She's off the neck now, though. She's going for a round. Oh, this is anybody's bet now. It's Kat versus 2.
Kat turns
Caitlin
around. He could probably get a shot on Caitlin right now.
I don't know. Greg is laying some heavy shots.
I think.
No.
I was going to say they had the numbers advantage, but now it's back to a 2-on-2.
Yep. And
he's got to be pissed.
Oh, shucks. This could be a draw, but no, Kat takes the round.
So that's got to be something I imagine you see Kat working on a lot. He's had some great throws. He's always been, great at initiating those throws, but now he's really sort of perfected the art of those, effective throws, but staying on his feet, which, you can throw all day long. This isn't MMA. You're not going to the ground and do some ground and pound. Yep. You got to stay on your feet, and he's starting to really master it.
Yep.
And, he's got an axe that really hurts, so when all else fails, he can just chop.
Yep.
And it looks like we see Chuck on his feet now, so it's good to see. And he's getting his axe. He's got his helmet on.
Oh,
so no
Chuck's
long-term injury.
Man.
Oh, what a big, strong boy.
So we got Keaton coming out with Chuck in.
And they're wasting no time with him. They want Chuck in right away.
Yep. He's definitely...
I think once he kind of aligns himself to where the list is, he's going to be pretty effective, but he looks a little dazed right now. As he try and fix his Aventail.
Yep. All right, so I'm not sure who's across there. I think it might be, what's his butt? Jack, Al, and Little Chuck. Chuck Dallas. Oh. Brandon is holding back. He's going to keep his eye on Al since they're both veterans.
You know, and Brandon's got to try and reserve himself. He's one of the elite fighters, and he's got to keep his tank fresh to keep going deep in these rounds.
Oh, Chuck, careful. Chuck's got 2 on him. I don't know what that was, but...
And now here comes Al. He wants to chop. He's going to turn around and chop.
Oh, Al's got Jeff in the corner.
Oh,
there.
yeah. Oh, Chuck set him up perfectly for it.
Go, Chuck, go, go, go! Yes! Oh, Chuck's bringing it back.
Oh.
Stop fight. There's something's wrong.
Wow, talk about a missed opportunity. Chuck had him in the perfect position with his arm across his body, and that armpit just perfectly open.
So it looks like we're down a... Huh? Oh, he didn't have a weapon. So now it looks like it's Brandon and Chuck versus... Oh! Heavy hit from Chuck.
Yeah.
He's got to try and wrap him up.
That's a statement saying, you thought I was injured? Yeah, good luck.
If they can get Jack down, I think they might be able to do this. But it's going to be so hard. We got 2 people beating on... I can't tell who that is. I think... it's Brandon. Oh, Brandon is still up.
Oh, and it looks like he's up. And it looks like the rest are going to try and figure it out.
Yep. Another point for the Monarchs.
Another one down. Yeah, so what you saw that round, which probably would have made that round go a lot faster. Chuck Vallis had one of the Knightmares in the prime spot. You had him against the rail with his arm across, his armpit completely exposed. If Al turns around and sees that, that's an easy kill right there.
Yep.
It just goes to show, you know, even though you find one good opportunity, you always got to keep scanning.
Andy back out here. We have Marie and Vince. This is going to be an interesting thing. And we have Tony coming in with another clap. Oh, and Anthony kept his footing. This is definitely going to be...
Yeah, you got to watch out for they can't get tunnel vision.
Oh, spikes on Marie's helmet. Hang in there, girl. You got this. Push him. Push him. Keep aware. Oh, no.
Oh, and this is bad. This is bad.
Oh, and Marie's
that's
down.
That's it. Now you see that when, you know, let's go back. It was the same guy that had that foul shot we were talking about earlier. He's quick to go in. He wants to get that charge. And now, whether Chuck knew it or not, he picked up on that tactic. He zeroed in. He got tunnel vision and just got blindsided to absolute hell.
Yep.
So it's always important. Change up your tactics. Keep your mind, you know, especially when no one's really broken their ranks yet. You got to it's that dude potential. Where's everyone at?
So it looks like we got to switch out. We got Chuck, Al, I think Jack. No, that's not Jack. Who is that?
On the...
With a blue axe.
Blue axe. Let's see. Probably
I'm not sure who that is. And then over here we've got Andy again. We got Chuck.
Yeah, looks like one of the newer fighters.
Looks like Jeff.
All right, reset.
Liam, it's Liam. Get him, Liam. I love that kid.
And here we go.
Oh. Look at Liam getting in there and picking on the biggest guy. That guy's got balls.
Oh! Al did a good job keeping him occupied.
Oh, Jeff coming in with a cross check. Not super effective, but that guy's got a heart. And we got Chuck keeping it up with Andy, it looks like. Oh, Liam is going up against Chuck. That guy's got freaking heart. Liam, man, respect.
Looks like everyone's found their dancing partner. It looks like Al's ready to strike.
And we got Chuck. Oh, I heard a heavy hit somewhere in there. Oh, Liam's doing great. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
Some heavy hits from Al. He's down, he's down, he's down, he's down.
Down, and Chuck was able to keep his feet. Good job.
Oh. Good job, boys. Liam, I'm impressed.
So a lot of good movement out there. The only thing is when Chuck went across for that blind side on Al, you can see it was a great field awareness, but the thing you got to do, if you really want to go for that, especially, if you're not coming in that hard, get that axe haft, get it nice and high, hit that helmet, jar his head. Because even if you don't knock him down, that'll definitely knock some birds loose. And it looks like probably got maybe 1 or 2 rounds left in this.
Yep.
The score is 6-21. Do we know the max score that a team has put up in one match?
The Highlanders last weekend, and I'm sad to say this, beat the Dark Knights 24-8.
24. All right.
So if they can top that, I'm gonna be real happy. Cause
I doubt it. I doubt it, but like I said, I don't like those math numbers, so maybe it'll happen.
Math is for the weak.
Yes.
Nikki. Math is for the weak. All right, so it looks like we got Richie. Oh.
Yep, starting out slow, grouped up a little, tries to get in the backfield. Good move.
Oh, and it looks like we have Marie and Caitlin in the corner again.
Trying to set him up.
Greg's gonna try and keep. Oh! Oh! Greg. Oh, Caitlin down. Oh, Jesus. It's 3-on-1!
Man.
And we had a 3-on-1. And why does Cat have 2 axes?
I guess double the pain.
Oh, gosh.
Wait, did Cat go full berserker mode and I didn't even notice?
I don't know. He had 2 axes. Oh, Greg's having an issue. I'm not sure what's going on.
And I want to say there was some great punching from Richie in the corner there. Richie really is one of those guys. He's not going to be too quick. He's not going to get a two-hander. And he might not grapple you down, but goddamn, can that guy punch?
Yep.
It is brutal.
So it looks like we got Liam, Al, and Brian versus Brandon, Jeff, and Greg.
And if you guys are as frustrated as us with trying to remember all this, I want to hear it in the chat. Do you want numbers on tabards? Because I do. Everyone on the broadcasting team, I don't care who you are, you all want numbers on tabards because you don't know who anyone is, and everyone has a nasal or some form of it.
This is my disapproving face.
Well, you can be disapproving all you want. I want numbers.
Don't remind me of Montreal.
So Marie is the one in the blue belt. Greg is the one with the wolf rib. Josh. Oh, wait.
And it looks like probably any moment now.
Sorry, Josh, that wasn't at you.
Looks like got a little bit of an armor repair they're working on, but should be good to go any second now.
So Marie is in purple. She's on the Monarchs. Greg is the captain of the Knightmares. So he's wearing white and red, and he's got the helmet that kind of has like a rib cage appearance to it. Hence why it's called a wolf cage.
I can try to zoom in on if you want.
So something that I'd love to pick Durante's brain about later, but he's switching up from two-hander to one-hander all the time. I'd like to hear his reason behind it.
Oh, shit. This is a free-for-all. Watching the net. It's important to watch it. You can get points off of that. Now I'll take someone down. I think it's...
And another round goes to Monarchs.
I'm really impressed with Liam right now. This is his first fight, and he's just cleaning house. I'm really impressed, buddy.
And you know what? We got to give a quick shout out to Ringo, also in there as well. The only one in there. When we were talking about kit optimization, Ringo is not how you optimize a kit with wearing absolutely nothing. So always thank your ref that's always in there, and at any point he could catch a stray axe. So a lot of respect to him. And it looks like Ringo is actually doing a little bit of an admin work. Like we said before with the singles match, when it gets to a point when you can't stand, you gotta get off the field, have the medic check you out. But the ref is there for your safety. You're gonna get pissed at him, sure, but we've seen what can happen when it goes wrong. So trust your ref. Don't hit him too hard.
So it looks like we got Brandon, Chuck, and Andy versus Chuck Vallis, Brian, and Richie. Oh, Chuck just went fucking berserk mode on Andy. Oh my God.
We see Chuck in Chuck mode.
They are going for all the beams right now. Oh my God, Andy, yes! Push him under the rail, buddy.
That's a big flying spider monkey.
Brandon keeping his speed against Richie. I think Chuck's out.
Yep, and he's in a bad spot right now where he's got his...
I think they might make a comeback.
Come on, everyone's rallying. He breaks free and he drops his weapon.
Oh,
wow,
shit,
huge props to Chuck.
Brandon, stay in there! Oh, shit, this could be anybody's game now. Oh my goodness. Come on, boys. Come on, I'm cheering for the underdog right now. Yeah!
Oh, and there it is.
I mean, Knightmares.
Once again, that is Iron Man Chuck right now. It seems like and that is going to be the last round. The Knightmares did not make it easy for him. Even to the last round, they make it a struggle for him. And talk about Iron Man Chuck. Every time that the Knightmares have won a round, it's been Chuck in that last round that is standing tall. Huge respect for him.
That guy just doesn't quit.
Yeah. Talk about a great match. The score might be a little lopsided, but no round was like an easy win.
No.
They fought for all 23 points that they got.
Now we're gonna line up for hugs, because that's important. I think that's my favorite part of this entire sport is the camaraderie. The fact that they respect each other, they love each other, we're gonna party now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's the best part about it. You see a lot with a lot of contact, a lot of combat sports. It's very much, everyone's ego driven and there, a lot of room for a lot of bad feelings, but there's absolutely none once you get in the list.
Yep. And I mean, the Knightmares put up a bit. Oh, they're doing rock, paper, scissors.
It's good to see them still have a sense of humor after that.
All in all, that was an impressive fight. And again, while you're watching this, there is so much camaraderie. They love each other, dude.
And while we said it was like, there's a lot of vets in there, those new guys really showed who they were.
Yeah, they did.
I say it every time I come up to the Knights Hall, but I'm constantly amazed by the new talent you guys bring in.
Thank you.
And, it becomes a genuine question of who's going to make the Executioners, and now who's going to make the Dark Knights for your, kind of B team.
Yep. Yeah, Liam! Woo! I'm really impressed with Liam. I think, for me, the two people that stood out the most tonight were Liam and Caitlin.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
Caitlin was able to stand her ground a lot more. There's a lot of improvements.
Yep.
And probably one of Liam's first, if not second, chapter fights.
That's his first fight.
First fight.
That's his first freaking fight, man.
And he was one of those guys really taking people down. Yeah,
Yep.
he went down a few times with them, but, he was really in there.
He was very effective.
Yeah. And before we take it on home and we're wrapping up, I want to thank you for inviting me up here. It's always fun to commentate on these fights. I want to give, once again, Ireland, two weeks away. It's going to be an amazing fight. Everyone that can make the trip out there, I highly recommend it. It's going to be one of the few times you can fight prerequisite free internationally, so definitely get out there and do it. Artisan Dice for all of your dice needs and, everything you need tabletop, they're the place to go. So looks like Sloan took off there. She's got some things to do, so I'll speak on behalf of both of us. And our Stream Master, Brian, thank you again for, really making it good to go. I want to thank Jay Brooks for even having the Knights Hall. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and follow the Twitch channel. Probably every 2 weeks they have an event going on, so you're always going to find content. And what else are you going to do with your Saturday nights? Grab some coffee, grab a drink, Just watch some good old-fashioned violence. And while we're at it for plugging things to follow, the Nightlife on YouTube and on Twitch. Go ahead and look it up if you want to hear more of my annoying Philly voice. But until then, I want to thank you for listening. I really hope you tune in next time, and take care, people. Oh, fuck.